We just went to the Bass Pro Shop and got us a fishing rod and reel, compromising between the two to start out. Damn, that fishing stuff's expensive. We did not go all out, I'll tell you that. But we got the rod and reel. Should be good from panfish up to largemouth bass. We might catch something bigger. We got 20-pound braided line. We didn't get any lures. If you have fishing lures and you're watching this video, see the link in the channel description to send fishing lures. To see your fishing lure get sucked off by a fish, send it to us and we'll make a fishing film with it. Those will be big fish. My fish are not big, Jeff. My fish are little baby fish. We went with a 7-foot rod for further casting. 6 would have been better, closer inshore, but you got to start somewhere. You'll send me some hooks? Thanks. I think I have. Did I get hooks today? No, I got these little things that you just clip onto the lures. Whoa! Whoa, that's speedy delivery. Stopped literally. He might be delivering a head-in like the movie 7. This is a weird way to go back. This isn't the freeway. Bigger rod for small. Well, it's either a 6 or a 7. I figured we'd go with a 7. We can always get a 6 too. Does it? I didn't know it was so wet out here. I would have just taken the damn fruit. Well, at least you get to see her drive. I guess they don't have runoff here because this is all mud. Real moist on this road. Gonna continue on it for 4.3 miles. How exciting. But as you can see, it might be the Truman Show, for God's sake. Who knows? So we're in between fall and spring. More spring. I don't think we're going to get any more snow. This morning I filmed a little bit. I'll put up a reel. It was bad fog. Like you couldn't see at 10 a.m. Should I just wear a camera 24 hours a day and call it the 5-banger show? Just for everything. I'll sleep with a GoPro on. Buy subscriptions, $20 a month. Good. It's easier if you have a camera person, isn't it? I don't know how I'm gonna fish and stream. I guess you put on a tripod like we do when we magnet fish. Somewhere like this. I mean, I kind of do. If you go up one block, it turns into, but it's going to be that data center, so we got to find a new place to live next year. But way out here in the middle of nowhere, how great would that be? Could you imagine the stuff we do on streams? Urban warfare training, water balloons filled with cement, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the data center goes buzz, many decibels buzz. I can't do it. The highway is bad enough. Like, I hear that loudly. Imagine the data center. I'm just being around all that electricity. I'm not... Nah, I think we're good. So who knows? We'll start looking in the spring or fall. rumble strips when it gets on the side of the road. You want to hear one? Listen. Oh, this road doesn't. A lot of them do, yeah. When you go over, they go rah, 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 rah. And like 200 feet from the stop sign, they'll do it, yeah. I've been woken up by one once, and long time ago. Many years ago, I fell asleep. It wasn't a good idea. Yeah, it's at night. It's coming in. I asked the guy they're coming to fix the closet door today. I'm like, dude, I'm all of a sudden hearing the entire freeway through my vent in my kitchen into the house at night. Like it's all day, but at night it's louder because the freeway's not as busy. So you hear the big trucks traveling. I'm gonna see he's there right now. Hopefully it's a flap that's stuck because it's freaking loud. Imagine now a red alert. Your brain's being fried by the data center. You will try to penetrate anything. Get out, get out. I don't notice it during the day because there's so many other sounds at night. Sounds like the freaking semi is backing up into my yard. That's the kind of stuff you don't want when you're running outdoors channels, probably to be living by data centers, you know. We need to find some more outdoor stuff. So maybe something farmhouse or something, I don't know. You're in the activist? What's crazy without GPS out here, if you didn't grow up here, like I didn't grow up right here. Can you imagine? Like, I guess you just follow like a grid, but I took fishing advice from like a kid today. I hope it works. What is that stuff over there? Look at that. On the left. What is that? What are these? Chicken coops? What are these? Son of a bitch. I can't even make it. Private. Oh my god! It's like cinder block. Boys, that might be a concentration camp. Holy hell! Those were all brick buildings. No, pirates have nice homes, trust me. Those look like surrounded by a fence, one bedroom, cinder block, a little AC in each window. Whoa. It probably is for the field in the spring, you're absolutely right. But it looks scary when nobody's around, like what's in there. It is yeah, it probably is for the workers. Remember, I don't know if you were along when we saw it, but we saw the monastery from the 1800s. We saw the Civil War recruiting station. Okay, we gotta turn. Yeah, there's a lot of agriculture. They barbecue all night, pick cranberries all day. They be banging each other. They say it's okay, but there's no space for babies. There's not even a crib. Just eat those cranberries and wear a Jimmy hat on your lid. Whoa. There's so many churches out here everywhere. ones have like 20 people. I mean, there's nothing out here. Can you imagine? It's like you going from where you live to, let's say like I did, to Las Vegas or LA or New York, and then you come back, you're like, there's nothing here. But there is peace and quiet. I'm not hitting my brakes. There's nobody trying to cut me off. There's not a billboard to give me implants for $3,999. There's not a billboard that says Deja Vu, 27 cute girls and one ugly one. I'll tell you where to go if you need to. Not on this channel, I won't, but on Only Bits, I'll tell you. You guys should really go to Red Rock. Are we out of kilobytes? No, we're still here. Go to Red Rock National Park. It's right outside off the strip, probably 10-15 minutes. Are you guys getting a vehicle or are you going to take Ubers? Watching this on the replay, we randomly pop up and do drives to places or from places, and this is one of those drives. There is a chat feature that is live that you can watch and type in while I'm live. On the replay, there's a button somewhere that will show you what they're saying, so I don't sound like I'm talking to myself. Let me know about the helicopter tour, Mr. Lobster. My friend owns a helicopter booking service that does most of the companies. I'll see if I can ask about which one you want. You know what you're going to do? You can just call me, not now, but later sometime, and I can tell you and ask him which one. What's like the best. I think he's been on some of them. I don't know. It's not his main business, but it's a big business. I think his wife might have gone on some of the rides. We'll see. I can ask. Yeah, when you get closer, I can make close. You know, remember that store I told you about? They do deliver too. So literally, whatever. You better stop, Midwest Import Toyota. Real old American cars around the Midwest here. So is my stream working? It shows nobody's here. I know you're here, but is it clear? I'm in the middle of nowhere. It shows I have a full signal. I switched companies. So. See, look, I'll show you. Like over here. Hold on. Notifications, I never get them. I haven't got them for anything lately. I think, oh God almighty, here it is. I had to go here earlier, it's the road work. I wouldn't doubt that certain videos that are associated just don't share out. Well, I stopped earlier, where are they? Up here further. They filled in the caulking on the road. Yeah. So, you want to hear a funny story? Every purchase over $100 $10 on Amazon, the seller has to pay 50 cents to the state of Minnesota for a road improvement fund. There's got to be millions of those orders every year, right? Over $100. All the roads are screwed up. This one, yeah, they cocked it real good. Real tight cocking. But some of them are horrendous. They're worse in Denver, and I yelled when we drove through Denver. They're worse. I think we're going to go back on it, actually. Look, now they're blocking the road. Like, is that 5-banger? Don't let them through. Now, you always got to wave at the road people, because if you get hurt, they're your helpers. I've been in 3 counties today. You guys have counties? How does that work up there? I know you have providences and stuff, but how's it broken down? What's that? Is that what you do? I just do this. What's the road? I didn't know there was a hand sign for that. Interesting. Where are we? I am not doing that one. I'll probably see them again, and this is kind of, yeah, no. We're not doing that sign to them. Jesus. The little rivers are still frozen. Like right here, the Middle Fork, frozen. I probably should have gone with a 6-foot pole. Maybe we'll get sponsored by a big pole. Who's got a big pole company that wants to sponsor us? So this is your typical. Minnesota is pretty flat, actually. Iowa's super flat. Minnesota's pretty flat. This is your typical, like, lower half of the state. There's some forest areas. There's a lot of lakes and stuff, but a lot of it's just farmland. We need a sponsor, Heather. So if you know any fishing company, I just bought fishing stuff today. I went to Bass Pro Shop. I made a little video. I'll put it together. It's not that long. Long videos nobody wants to watch. You know what I mean? Peaceful, I'll tell you that. Driving this before, I always thought, oh, how boring. We'll live on the West Coast in a major city, and then you'll be like, this is amazing. I wish I could do this every day. And I do. But I got a fishing pole and a rod at the Bass Pro Shop. Some videos I'll throw together and put up, but I didn't listen. There's like 8,000 employees in there. Whenever I filmed, they were just like watching. I don't know, it's weird, but there was way more employees than customers, probably like 5 to 1. There was so many employees asking you every 2 feet, can I help you find something? Can I do this? Can I do that? I mean, that's good, I guess, right? They had a lot of help. There's an aquarium that's real dark there. I'm going to put up Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell your friends. The closet door doesn't fit. They got to cut a 1/4 inch off. They don't know why. They'll be back tomorrow. Maybe they're high. And yes, there was a flap. He said there's supposed to be a flap in there. They usually put it in with the kit. But yours has no flap, so maybe it's on the roof. I'll look for one. I thought I was going crazy. Like, why do you hear so much better now through there? Nope, the flap is out. Boys, we got a flapper, not a clapper. I'll make another video, but we gotta get so many views on that one. I have ideas for the great Atlantic Ocean adventures of Lobster Jeff. There'll be sea monsters, there'll be submarines. Nessie may even appear. When's your trip to Vegas? You should make a return one. Make Five Banger. The Five Banger. We can start a war. We can start a fake internet beef on that channel. 20th of this month. So like the week before, I'll see what you need to do, and then I can call the people and be like, hey, what store, what this, what the... Did you get your place to lay your head down already? Did you reserve that? You see Metallica's going to be at the Sphere as a residency? I bet that's not going to be cheap. Places, I know that it's not like 5-star, but it used to be very decent. The Tuscany Resort and Casino is right off the strip on Flamingo Avenue, and they're really big. Just look it up. It might have changed, I don't know. Tuscany Resort and Casino. The rooms were like 600 square feet each, and they were cheaper than hotel rooms. It was like an apartment complex they redid into like a place to stay and put a casino in. Tuscany Resort and Casino. There was some. That place used to have a squirter over there, I heard. Like they have a nice pool. I think it has a little waterfall. Oh my god! If I go straight, what is this store? A Lost Dog. Here's the store, Concord Store. All right, look. Look at this town. That's the place. Are you going to it? River's frozen still. Mostly. I always keep thinking this is the only Mids channel, and I say stuff I probably shouldn't over here. At least you're getting the real me. There's also Tahiti Village. You can check that out. The South Strip. Oh, this is the road. It's worse than Denver. Look, do you see it? The other side over there. It's, jeez, a 50-cent fee for every Amazon package over $100 shipped, paid by the seller or passed on to the customer. You would think these roads would be like an F1 racetrack out here. Definitely. Do you see this shit? No way. See it. It says we got pretty good service on here. That's good. Yeah, do you see it? I have to hold the thing, but it's freaking fishing, you should probably only need a 6-foot pole. Does anybody go kayak fishing? I think we're going to start from the shore because that's going to be a rescue mission. You're going to probably see the park ranger rescue me from the kayak flipping. I've never kayaked in my maybe once. Guess it's always the time to learn. And maybe a GoPro would be the way to do it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a... I don't know. We'll see. Whoa! It's so freaking bumpy. Kayak is a fish? A big green one? Oh my. I saw some really cool. Have you seen they've done them for a while now, the Barcominiums? And I got a great idea. I saw these, what do you call them? Garage condos. In the town I was in today, they had 2 separate buildings, and it was like a big garage below, and you lived upstairs. Oh my God, could you imagine how much fun you could have in there? A big, huge, open garage, and then you live upstairs, like all above it, like an apartment or condo above it. Because we could have a fun factory. Or that could be the worst idea ever. It could be fun, don't you think? We could fabricate ninja weapons over on the other channel in there. Set up blowgun courses, dress up like a ninja and create obstacle courses. Man, but these new barns, they look beautiful. Some of them still have the rounded roof, like the old school way you build it, and then they put the house up above it. Wow! It's the worst. Jesus. There should be a feature in Google Maps, not broken road. Smooth road. Do you want to go this? Oh, is there a church there or not? Hold on. Oh, there's a house there. Shoot. Oy vey me. Oof. Thinking about the other day, there's sometimes a lot of houses on these county roads, right? And they're faced the road. Like, can you imagine how many people have stopped to knock on your door? I'd want to. I'd be a little leery. I don't know if I'd want to live right here. Do you want to live where you turn onto the county road? People just knock on your door. Can I take a shit? Do you sell apple pies? Where do the Amish live? It's a good T-shirt. Can I take a shit? Do you sell apple pies? Where do the Amish live? Would you buy that shirt? Keep out, it says, oh. There's probably a lot out here. A lot of people make sausage and meat product. There's probably a lot of stuff that goes on. Can I take a shit? Do you sell apple pies? Where do the Amish live? Alright, I'll work on that. That's my next plan, is actually making the merch store have real stuff. I found another place that does it for you. I just hate computers. I feel like you may be the same way. And it's fun to just go do shit and film it, but I don't want to do editing, do merch store, none of that bullshit. You're way better at it. The editing, I freaking hate it, but I downloaded it, the CapCut. Any pie stands? There's one called Farmer's Daughter's apple pie at one of the roads. Not yet. It's in the spring there. Well, it's not even, probably in the fall when it's apple time, huh? There's some really nice houses out here. You want to go to a cemetery on the way home since I don't have to meet up with the maintenance people? We can go walk around the cemetery on our. We could start a new stream. No, we probably won't even keep this up. It says this. What guy? David Brom? Who? This would just be nice. Can you imagine in the David Brom? That guy went to my school and he killed his family with an axe. He just got paroled out of the psych ward after so long to go back into society this year. Oh, I don't know. Peter Spider-Man? This guy did not walk up a wall. That's for sure. He asked a few questions to a few family members back in the, I believe, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, he did not walk up. Well, he might have. Maybe he was possessed. I don't know. Oh, JLR caught a guy walking. The murderer? JLR caught the murderer? He's always on. That's a pretty good channel. I would like to do a commentary. I just can't force myself during the day to do it on, like, true crime type stuff. But all those people that go into those channels, they'll just argue with you and this and that. And it's all speculation. You don't know what happened. You weren't there. But they get all offended and stuff. That couldn't have never happened like that. Quit playing your Atari 2600 and get out of your mom's basement. Like, it could have. Trust me. Have you ever seen a dead body? Have you ever seen a body been made dead? Have you ever... No, I get up at like 8. But I'm not really on the YouTubes during the day. But I'm thinking about doing it a lot more, to be honest with you. But I gotta figure out some way to sustain it. Like, I can't just waste time time is money to pay bills. So I gotta make it like worth making it a good show so I can do that. So we got some fishing stuff. We got some other stuff. I just have to be more professional. Go to Canada and jump off a lobster boat into the great white shark-infested waters. This was the road today that went from here all the way back to where we started. It was dark fog. Like, it was foggy. You had to have your headlights on. It was bad out. Hi, Clappy. He's dead. Hey, should we go over by the fishing park? Let's go take a peek since we're driving. No, I didn't miss it. I'm in the middle of nowhere, really. I'm like your island, kind of. I can't just run to the frick. Oh, guess where I ate lunch? Yeah, we'll go down by the river quick. We went magnet fishing and it didn't work out, so. I went to Wendy's for lunch today. Nothing else was open. Famous Dave's barbecue, but it's probably not good at lunch. Boys, I had the Wendy's. Not recommending seed oils, but the baked potato is not halfway bad for fast food. And the double burgers, decent. I mean, I prefer them over the other fast food chains, but Here's our fourth county. Now we're in Olmsted County. Yeah, it looks like a frickin' church, but it's a house. It's so big. Wow. Oh, that's 6 Acre Lake. There's for sure serial killers out here somewhere. Oh my gosh, you should see some of this stuff. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Here's another small town. We'll head over to the park and look at the fishing area. It's where we went magnet fishing and absolutely caught nothing and almost lost our magnet. Pretty soon in this town, the ice cream shop should be opening back up. Probably April, huh? We're in one town. The ice cream place is on the right we went to before over here. We walked this town's drag strip before. But the ice cream place is not open. Let's go to the, what up, Ian? It's multiple. We've had on for the last, I don't know, 50 minutes. Just random road trip music. This one is Mozart. Yep, exactly. Good call. We went and bought fishing supply today. I shouldn't have listened to the 18-year-old kid. I used braided line, but 20-pound braided, because it's like 6-pound test monofilament. And I went with his thing, but I think he sold it to me because that's what he buys, because he gets a bigger discount, because it's Bass Pro Shops. I don't know. It's a 7-footer versus 6. We'll try it. Where's the lake? Or the river? I'll get tires. Well, it won't break. I probably need a monofilament leader, a clear leader. There's a liquor store. They have 4 Loko, but only one kind. They really like Keystone Light there. I probably should have got that. I don't know. haven't done it for 25 years. I have nothing. I really don't. So we're gonna have people send in their old fishing lures. There's one called the Bopper Whopper or the Whopper Bopper. It's in a red box. He told me all the kids like that one. He was like 18. He's like, I'm staying home alone this weekend. And I have guns hidden in the house. Yeah, it's preference. I hope this thing is okay. It wasn't dirt cheap, but it wasn't like $300. We gotta find the lake. Where is it? Or the river? Hold on. Go down here, maybe? I've never been back here. What's back here? Hold on. You gotta spit on it. Yes, and Jeff told me what I should do to the road crews on the road so they remember me, the hand gesture. I asked him what kind of knot is the best with these little, like, I'll show you guys later. It's like a clip. You tie onto your thing so you can switch out lures easy. He's like, just a really tight one. I just make up my own and make it tight. And I'm like, well, maybe it works for him, but he makes up his own knots? Isn't a polymer knot probably a good one for fishing? Where's the damn river? Hold on. I went there the other day. Let's see, maybe it's down here. Where's the park? He makes his own. I don't know how old. He looked young. He probably 17, 18, skipping school to work. I don't know. This is apparently the trailer park. This is definitely not the fishing park. Hold on. Forget it. This is just for fun. We don't need to make it too confusing. Hold on, I'm gonna look for the park. Hold on. Park. No, Siri.
Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
To the park.
I don't seem to be able to get your current location.
Why don't you try harder? I'll show you later. It's some Bass Pro Shop brand trophy combo thing. Yeah, what up, PWE? Let me see if I can find it in here. Park. Why can't you get my location? Hold on. Let me do it on here. Hold on. No, I don't want Apple Maps. I want Google. Fine. Covered brick. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not. This might be it. 0.4 miles. 900 feet. I think that's it. How do we get there? It says we have to turn around. I think it's just spinning. They had a bait caster one, but it was $200. I don't even know how much we're gonna go. I'd like to go once a week if it's fun. Oh no, hold on. I can always go back since it's not used. He put the line on, but whatever. I'll be out the $10 for the line. I looked at ugly sticks. I looked at this. This has a 1-year warranty on both that I can just exchange there if it breaks. I don't know. There's so many choices. Like, how do you know? You probably need multiple ones. I'm sure it'll be fine, yeah. For a panfish like crappies or sunfish, it's probably way cheaper. I'll just look for a used, lighter one. Yeah, the 7, it says it's good if... Oh, we should have turned there. Shit. You can cast further, obviously from a dock or on a lake or something. I definitely would use something lighter so you can feel them, yeah, for sure. I don't know. Listen, I was filming and I kept getting harassed in the Bass Pro like walk by, asked a million questions because they have like 15-to-1 employees to customers. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy the fucking fishing thing. And then they'll leave me alone. And it worked. Here's the park up here. PWE, if you're still here, did you see the sign? I got it up. We can always move this stuff around there, but here's a park with the river where we did our magnet fishing. We could fish here, I think. It's probably really wet. Let's go walk down there and see though. I'm guessing. You want to know the name of it? If you're bored, I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Here, I'll pull it up here and show you. I don't know what this is. He didn't even know. I'm like, why aren't they just one piece? It's a... whatever that is. That's all it says. I'm not either, but I researched. Look, the thing has to go in here, so. I might take it back. I'm only out the $10 if I do. I'm sure it'll work fine to catch fish, yeah. And with that 20-pound braid, it should work for bass, a decent bass. And there's a lot of bass fishing. I don't think I'm gonna go for... I'm not eating the fish I catch. I'm not a huge... I just don't like deboning fish and getting shit caught in my throat like it's happened before. So we're gonna catch and release. Oh, it's freaking wet everywhere in the spring. Oh my God. Boys, good thing we have our Crocs on today. Oh my God, it's wet. Here's one of the rivers. That bridge, can you see down there? Hold on. See that bridge? That's where we did the magnet fishing. What up, Nuke? Yeah, that's where we did the magnet fishing. But look, like here, I don't know how deep it is, but it's thin. It's only the equivalent to a 4 or 6 pound monofilament. It's that thin. It said it's a great combo with that reel. I don't know. Maybe it's too thick. I don't know. We'll catch something. Maybe we'll go catch... Oh, it's shallow here. We probably wouldn't even go here. I have the pan I saw in the garage the other day. We're going to do that too. Oh, we could do it right here, couldn't we? That's a good point, Nuke. And on this channel, we can actually do that because this is the channel that would be better. Yeah, you could just come right down here, right? There's gold panning right there. Maybe skinny dipping. I'm not going fishing. You want me to throw the fishing thing here? Black sand. It's a little bit more in Rochester area probably. In that river. Oh look, there it is. There's black sand. Does that look black enough? Oh, it's magnetite? It'll pick up with the thing? So, we got the Zumbro River by here. What the heck is this contraption? Why is it at that weird angle? No, I know that's not the black sand. That was dirt and shit. I've gold panned a couple times. I don't know where. There's maps. But we just do it for fun. Maybe we'll find Lobster Jeff in there. So. Should we walk out on the ice maybe? Or definitely not. Hold on. Remember the 420 Wiener Bridge where we did magnet fishing? That's a little deeper. And with the braided line it said, hey Billy, Buenos tardes. They said the water's murky, so it's not a big deal around here. Let's go to the cemetery in this town and walk around, see what we see. Brackish. That's a good word. Well, since I'm not fishing for survival purposes, we'll be fine. Let's get the thickest one in case we catch a sturgeon. Oh my God. Do you hear that? And that ain't wet something. Sounds kind of dirty. Oh, guess where we're going tomorrow morning? Oh, it was kind of muddy on that road. Well, there's not crocodiles in Brackish. There's no crocodiles around here, so we're probably fine. Let's go to the cemetery quick. Maybe we'll find the bald eagle's nest. You got a deal if you only paid 40 grand. That's a good deal. But yeah, he will regret it, Billy, probably. I mean, unless he has a good, doesn't go off road and has good mechanics, then he'll be fine. I think they start it like that now. I don't know. Maybe if it's a two-door, it could be different. Who knows? Please do, Ian. That's a great thing to do. Like, a lot of stuff is easier when my hands didn't hurt and I could go under it and still, like, but it's not worth it. If it's four-door, then it's probably, yeah, the nice one. The nice ones for like 100 last no longer than any of the other ones. What you can get to last, you can put in stronger axles and upgrade your drive shaft and do all that, but I think a lot of it comes down to the freaking mechanics, and if it was in the desert, maybe we'll do it. Maybe someday. We'll put together the desert footage, you'll see. And then you'll be like, oh. Oh, that guy went to Wall Drug and he cut traffic and he looked obese and mean. Pretty sure I got a lemon too. I mean, 2 axles, 2 drive shafts, 3 engines. I don't know. Could be me, but they keep fixing it. All right, let's go look for the bald eagle quick. It's another small activity you can do. Maybe if you have a cemetery in the Midwest, you can find a bald eagle's nest in your cemetery. That little Audi TT souped up was so fun. The Euro Sport line from Europe. Woo-wee! And BMW is a fun driving car too, right? But if it breaks, I hope you're a mechanic. Or you have a warranty and you don't mind being without it. Here, let's go find the bald eagle nest. Where is it? I think there's nowhere to park but on grave sites. That's not a good idea. Bodies, if this was New Orleans, bodies would be rising up. There's water everywhere. I was pushing next to the nitro. Where can you park in a cemetery? You can't park on the grass, can you? Maybe. Where do you park, literally? Well, park on the dead. Yes, leasing, I've always told people that when I used to do automotive industry, if you always want to have the same payment, no, I know that, but people pull through here a lot during the day. I don't want to be blocking an 82-year-old saying, what do I do now? Leasing's a good option. You'll always have a payment. For the most part, I would hope you'd always be under warranty, and you can get rid of it after 3 years. So it's not really a bad idea. Boys, there's black sand here, look. Is it up there? Oh, there it is, boys. Let me zoom in for you. That's the bald eagle's nest. Sorry guys, we're stepping on you. Look at this mess. Maybe you'll come to the sanctuary and eat the mouse. Not many people know that's up there, I guess. Can we see in it? cemetery. I shouldn't do that. Alright, what's over here? Maybe there's more. Whoa. That's like that movie Tremors. You guys. Is that a mole? Are they already out this early? Or is that like a leg? Oh, that's sad. Father, mother. Yep, moles are out. I think that's the only eagle's nest. Here, let's go look at gravestones. I don't have the other phone. We can't do the spirit talk. If you go in the sunny, and you'll get catch a lot of them. Look, they even come out of the ground right here. They have a ton of them here. Holy cow. Yeah, there's a special brush that you use. There's a groundskeeper. I guess they don't do that, huh? Okay, hold on. Let me do that. Look. Let me do that right now, PWE. Hold on. That might be kind of disrespectful. So, I have heard about this one, though. I read about it on a Facebook page. More. There's a legend out on that road we were coming in on. I don't know which barn, but... And I remember I was talking about the sausage. Yeah. There was allegedly a farmer who made, like, the processed food game for you and stuff with the same last name. And they would always say things like, more meat. And... they found some questionable bones out on that farm when they sold it. But maybe that has something to do with this. More bodies. I don't know. More sausage. Look, there's so many moles. I bet you if we climbed up this tree, man, I wish we could put a frickin' camera up in the eagle nest. How cool would that be? Yeah, there's you got to use special shit with gravestones. I know it's a good idea. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I've thought about it. But first of all, you got to pretty much ask permission at the graveyard, because if they catch you, they can. Certain chemicals will erode the stone. But it's not a bad idea. Hold on. Look, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, Irish. Yeah, I'm totally scared. It's the scariest thing I've ever done in my life is clean a tombstone. I don't mind doing it, but I'm definitely going to ask. Some people don't want their tombstones clean. They want like that rustic look. Here, where did the flagpoles go? They were right there last year. That's true. Except it's a town of 2,000 people. They probably know. Or I could be a new relative and get in on the Willbilly. That might work too. See, they took down the... They were right there. Yeah, Marissa. Buenas noches. See? Oh, these ones are collapsible. Look. They go up. Look. It's over here. We definitely can't go fishing here. Ian, what are we catching there? What are we catching that river? What can we catch in there? Not much. There's not much more to show you guys. Look, yep, if you want to follow the whole track, look. Oh, I hit a tree. Oops. We can drive by the grain silo, I guess, maybe. Then I got to go back and create a brochure. Look what the Jeep dealer did. He stained my seat. These were brand new fucking covers put on a few months ago. They stained it twice. When they cleaned it, that's what happened. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Billy, you might have to help me out. Maybe at midnight, if we stand under this and walk around it 13 times backwards, we can summon something. It's really nice out today. It's just real wet, real moist. We heard a lot of clapping in the... Other than that, we just took a nice road. You can see our drive. You can see Lobster Jeff's comments on the drive, what hand signals to give to the road workers to get the best treatment. He said there's one called Roadhead. I don't know what that is, but I'll have to look that up later. For who? What is it? What's Roadhead? Is that just how bumpy the road is or something? I've never heard of it before. It's weird. Alright, I guess the Amazon 50-cent fee for Minnesota roads that they voted in isn't going to be used in this city, is it? All right, you know what? We'll check out one more fishing spot. You tell me your opinions on this one. I hear a sound. What's the operator? Well, there's a history center. We can go there someday. It's a good bargain. Gas is only at $3.29 right now. It's $2.59 a few days ago. That's a great deal. Here, remember when we went to the, over here on the bike trail? Let's go look at this water and you tell me if this would be good for anything. Because this isn't too far away, this little town. Well, I'm sure there's some kind of fish, but you might... It's probably polluted. We've been over here before. There's probably a story behind that place too. Probably somebody got made into cheese. I haven't fished since I was 20-something. I'm only 30, so you know it's not been that long. Well, look, here's a fishing bench. There'll be fish in there, you think? It's only about 18 inches deep. Especially if you don't go in the park, right? You don't want to go in the park fishing. Too many kids. We tried magnet fishing here, but this is the Zumbro River. I call it creek, but yeah. Look though, it's pretty shallow. Maybe we'll go to the Wiener 420 bridge. Not today, but that was deeper. What do you think? That's what I'm thinking. Like a 6'1". I found out there's a store that sold used fishing stuff cheap. Probably you're right, like a 6 foot with a light pound for panfish. And probably get something out here. That's true. Absolutely true. But other than that, God, this is probably 2 to 3. I don't know. I think that's all I have to share today on our little road trip. If you go back, you can see some questionable roads at the beginning of this stream. I'll get some productive, real people stuff done. We'll be back tonight. Maybe. I gotta be at Jeep early at like 8 something. But thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out, exploring. We'll see you next time.